Hey there, it's Matt Ramarino coming to you today with Matt's Mindset hack number 10. It's a little bit different, so stay tuned and find out why it is. Okay, great. So today I'm going to I've picked a quote rather than some law of attraction stuff, but I think this is going to be a really important one for you all out there. So here's the quote. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Martin Luther King Jr. is that quote. And the reason why I pick it is because, and I'm sure as most of you are probably aware that have been following me for any form of time, will know that I'm a massive Rocky fan, and obviously in Rocky's excuse me, in Rocky 6 there's a very, very famous and inspired speech which went something along the lines of, let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees, and it will keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. Now that was only part of the quote that was done from that speech. The rest of it went along the lines of, that's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you've got to be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you are because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. Now, I picked those two quotes specifically. One, because obviously Martin Luther King talks about moving forward, and as long as it doesn't matter how you do it, but as long as you move forward, you're going to get to where you want to get to. Doesn't matter how long it takes, you're going to get there. And Rocky's quote, because again, he talks about keep moving forward. And I just want to bring back to the attention of a lot of actual successful people will turn around and tell you, it's not about winning the race. It's about crossing the finishing line. It's about getting over the end. It's getting past that crossing, crossing the line and finishing. You see, I do a lot of running, as I'm sure a lot of you are aware. And I post obviously the times, and I post about how great I've broken personal bests and all that sort of stuff. But actually, it's not that matters. For me, it's getting to the end of my run and achieving that run and being consistent with that run and persevering with that run that gets me to my end goal, which is obviously to get my body to a weight that I am happy with and where I should be for my size, etc. But I bring this up because a lot of people think, well, I'm in this because I need to get there quickly. I've got to do this as quickly as possible. I want to be successful quickly. Those that are successful overnight actually have years of hard work behind them in order for them to become successful. Rocky's story, actually in the films, not Sylvester Stallone's, but Rocky's story is very, very real, if that makes sense. He was a boxer. He was a down-and-out boxer, but he kept boxing. He had been boxing most of his life as a boxer, as a professional, as a rookie, amateur, whatever you want to title it. But he went through the ranks. Yeah, okay, he got his shot by luck. But then we all have to create a little bit of luck. We all have to keep doing what we're doing in order to be able to be there. Now, if Rocky had retired, then he wouldn't have been listed in the book where they found his name appropriately for Creed to fight him. And that's what you have to realise. You've got to be in the game and you've got to be moving forward always to be able to make it count. You see, I say make today count. And I mean, make today count. It doesn't matter what action you take today, as long as you're taking a step forward. It could even be a little pigeon step, but as long as you're taking that step forward, okay, you are going to get to your finishing line. You are going to get to achieve your goal. But you've got to be consistent and you've got to be persistent in your actions. You've got to keep moving forward. So, message today is keep moving forward. It doesn't matter how tough, how hard it gets, you've got to keep moving forward. And on a personal note, don't think for a second that I don't have hard days. I'm not challenged. I get challenged most days. I have hard days most days. I'm consciously aware of that, and I'm consciously challenging myself to overcome those every day. And so when you see me posting Make Today Count, I'm not just telling you all that. I'm telling myself that. I'm talking and speaking that inwardly to me to make today count. And that's why it's coming up almost midnight and I'm posting and I'm creating this video to make sure that it's there ready for you tomorrow. But more importantly, I'm going to play it back tomorrow so I can listen to it. So it can reaffirm things in my mind that I need to keep moving forward. So make today count.